And look, I told y'all, when it comes to the ancestors, they let nothing slide. And when it comes to me, I let nothing slide either. I'm going to spin the block. I'm going to always bring up your name. I'm going to always bring up the topic. I'm going to even put pictures up just to remind you, yeah, you're not getting away with this. And yeah, you got a way of getting revenge by being physical. We can do the eye for eye. Yeah, that's a way of getting revenge. But also, it's another way that people don't talk about. A lot of people that harm people, that do stuff to our people, they suffer mentally. A lot of people don't talk about that. They suffer mentally and they can't escape it. But first of all, I want to thank Miss Lakeisha. She always updates me on this case because it means so much to her. When I tell you she updates me almost every day, I really, really appreciate her because she really in the field. When I say she really in the field, she's really in the field. So I really appreciate her for this update because this case means a lot to me too, because we can't let this little fake Eminem get away with this because he really think that he can take a soul. You really think you can take a soul from the universe that the universe created, and you think God, whatever you call him, you think you can take a soul from the universe and just move on with life? No, you cannot do that. You messed it up. You messed something up in the universe. You cannot move on until you pay your debt. And a lot of times you can never pay your debt when you take a soul. So that's why I talk about a lot of these people suffer mentally and they try to act tough on the outside like nothing is bothering them. No, when I tell you they going through hell, they are going through hell. And I'm about to show y'all how he's going through hell. And for a lot of you never heard of this dude, Dylan Black, I did multiple videos on him. He unalived Felita Bailey back in September 2024 at a house party, and he got away with it. They dropped all the charges. They had the videos, they had all evidence, and they dropped the charges. And I'm going to tell y'all why they dropped them. Let's get right into this story. Murder suspect arrested after trying to take gun into bar, Amarillo police say, and this article is from January the 3rd, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. Dylan Black, 22, is charged with unlawful carrying a weapon in a prohibited place. Around 1 a.m. on December 28th, police were patrolling the area of All-Saint Hobbs due to reported issues and fights near MJ's Saloon and Grill. And when y'all go back and watch those videos that I did on this dude, you will see the same thing happen with Felita Bailey. They went to the house party and they started to fight. And she turned him down and he shot her. The same thing happened. The fighting, everything. But I'm going to tell you how he keeps getting away because he's a small little brat and they have connections. His family and the police department, Amarillo Police Department, they have connections. So every time he gets charged, they have connections where he can get out. And this is third time getting arrested from what I heard and from what's recorded. The first time was some kind of breaking and entering. The second time was for murder. And the third time is for bringing a gun into a restaurant, into a bar. When officers saw people fighting outside the saloon, they tried to get the crowd to disperse and leave. According to police, Black argued with officers and security and refused to leave with friends. Police said Black was intoxicated and tried multiple times to get back inside with a gun. He was arrested and taken to Potter County Jail. So first of all, you argue with police. What? You argue with security, and then you try to get back into the bar with the gun. What does that tell you? Maybe he has something on that police department. But I heard, and it's proof that his family has connections with that police department. So that's why he can talk back to him. That's why he can do what he do, because he knows he's going home. But let me tell you something. He has to be drunk. He has to be on drugs. Just at 22 years old, he sees all these videos people are making about them. He's young. He's on YouTube. He sees all these videos in front of his friends, in front of everybody. He can act tough all the time, but he has to stay on drugs so he can cope with what he did, what he think he got away with. And he has to carry a gun. He's paranoid. He's going to be forever paranoid because he thinks somebody is going to get revenge. And I don't know, maybe they will. I don't know. But he has to carry a gun. He has to sleep with a gun. I promise you. I bet he sleeps with a gun. I bet he wakes up paranoid. I bet he don't trust nobody because that's how it is. You can't just take a soul from the universe and think you're gonna live a peaceful life. It's not gonna happen. You can fool everybody else, but you can't fool me. You can't fool people who actually know what happens. So when it comes to him, we're gonna let him cook slow. I know a lot of people wanted to get revenge, an eye for an eye, but he's 22. We're gonna let him cook slow. He's gonna cook himself. I promise you, this year on the news, we're gonna hear about something. And I'm not saying that's a threat or anything, but what I'm saying is we're gonna let him cook slow. His mind is already playing tricks on him. You can't move on through life after unaliving somebody. It's only so many psychopaths in the world. Everyone that claims they're a killer, they're not a psychopath. It's only a few of them that can go on with life like nothing ever happened. It's only a few. And I promise you, he's not 22 years old. But this year, he's going to play with the right person. I promise you. He's going to play with the right person and he's going to find out. How they said, he's going to fuck around and he's going to find out. Last September, Black was charged with murder in the shooting death of Felita Bailey. Bailey was unalived August 31st, 2024, during a party on Avondale Street. Black was released after his murder charge was dismissed due to efficient evidence. So the chief, the sheriff, whatever you call it, they said it wasn't enough evidence. But they found the clothes he changed in. They found the car he drove to the party in. They found the gun he used. And they even had a video. They found all this evidence. But they said it wasn't enough evidence. But like I told y'all earlier, the PD, that police department, has connections with his family. They do business together. Like I tell y'all, Amarillo is a sundown town, bro. Like I say, they racist. They mistreat our people. It's a low percentage of black people in Amarillo. So they go do our people dirty anyway. They not gonna care. They gonna stick with theirs. Because a lot of those Hispanic people in Texas, they think they Caucasian already until Trump get them out of here. They think they Caucasian for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know when that shit happened, but for some reason they think they Caucasian. But with this Caucasian, his time is coming. His time is coming. And like I say, that's not a threat. But when you only 22 years old and this your third time with serious charges and these people just slapping you on the wrist and letting you go back out into the world, you're not going to learn your lesson. You're going to feel like you invincible. You're going to feel like you untouchable until somebody touches you. Pause. Because Felita Bailey did not deserve to die at that party. And not just die, she didn't deserve not to get justice. Her family needs justice. They can't, like I say, we just had Christmas pass. We just had New Year's pass. I know her family is hurting. I know they couldn't celebrate. I know they was crying a lot because their family members not here. They daughter not here. They sister not here. They cousin not here. But this dude is going around trying to terrorize the city. And they just send him to the same jail and releasing him. Not just releasing him, they even driving him home to his parents. I'm telling you, when it comes to these towns like this, like Amarillo, these people live off connections. That's it. And if it has anything to do with money, they live off connections. That's it. They kids can do whatever. They can terrorize. They can even unalive somebody. And they can just go home and go to sleep like nothing ever happened. But like I told y'all, on the outside, he might look tough. He might look like, oh, he about that life. On the inside, he's hurting. He's hurting. He's going through it. He's scared. That's why he got to have a gun everywhere he go. He have to. He have to be the one to shoot first because he's paranoid. So look, I know a lot of people want revenge, but I'm going to say stand down. Stand down. His mind already playing tricks on him. It's already over. He has to do drugs. And I'm going to be honest. I think he's going to do something to himself. I think he's going to do something to himself because it's hard to live. And like I say, I never unalive nobody, nothing like that. But you can only imagine what goes through your head when you do it. You feel bad when you beat somebody up. You want to go apologize to them, But just imagine unaliving somebody and the adults that's supposed to be, responsible, they keep letting you get away. At a certain point, you're going to be like, damn, because you got to realize as a human, everybody is human. You just getting older and older. So people start changing. People start really having empathy as they get older, and your mind starts to play tricks on you. You really want to be in jail, so that's why you're doing these kind of stuff. I'm telling you, we just gonna let him cook slow. And Amarillo PD, y'all time coming too. Trust me, like I said earlier, the ancestors will not let y'all slide because y'all took an innocent young lady from the universe. You got to pay for that. Some type of way you have to pay for that. And then you acting like it didn't happen. I go on your Facebook page. I see nothing about her. This just happened in September 2024. I see no updates. I see nothing. And you think you're getting away with this? You're not getting away with this. Like I say, the ancestors will not let you slide. I will not let you slide. So welcome to the Hunger Games. And to Dylan Black, welcome to the Hunger Games. This is just the beginning. I'm out.